welcome back to the Watch List. I'm Lindsay Melchuk. I'm back today with the amazing Ivan Bebek, Chair and CEO of Coppernico Metals. Welcome back, Ivan. It's so great again to see you.
Thank you. It's a real pleasure to be here.
So from what I have heard and learned, Coppernico has drilled 19 meters of 0.50% copper in the first 5 holes and applies for additional permits at the Sombrero project. So can you tell us a bit about the drill results from the first 5 holes and the new permits?
Sure. Just as a quick recap, we're looking for a mine that's analogous to the Las Bambas mine, which is currently about $80 billion worth of copper at current copper prices, around $4 a pound. So we have about 9 kilometers of targets to test in this first program, which is absolutely massive. And no one's really tested this project except for one area before, which has a lot of the copper, the grades we're looking for, as you've just mentioned. And we drilled 5 holes, and we're starting to figure out which part of the system is the richest. And what we've seen so far in that 19 meters of 0.5% copper, that's exactly the grade we're looking for. It's right near surface. Certainly would like to see wider intercepts of that, and there's certainly potential to drill beside it and underneath it and expand that considerably. But we still don't know where the sweet spots of the system are. So what we're currently doing is we're drilling around the 9 kilometers in various targets to see what the strongest parts of the system are before we really focus in. You mentioned that we've added more drills and more permits. This is a very, very bullish sign that the geology and what we're seeing in this thesis that we might have the next potential Las Bambas is going in the right direction. This is a big step. We're going from the ability to drill 49 holes to drill 200 holes and the ability to add more drill rigs. We certainly won't do that today in this current market because copper has recently come from $5 to $4 a pound. But as those permits come together next year, we're going to want to shorten the time frame as much as possible in a rising copper price market, which we anticipate as we go on and start to reveal this discovery. And the last point I'll make is the 9 kilometers to go test and the numerous targets, they're going to take a lot of drilling. So we're setting ourselves up for success here with additional permits. We're starting to see the width and the grade that we're looking for. And we see so much potential in this project that it could be the next potential Las Bambas.
That is so exciting to hear and looking forward to the new year. What are your expectations for the drill program and what should investors expect going into 2025?
So we're drilling the 9th. We're just finishing the 9th hole right now. We've announced the first 5. We're seeing copper in all of our holes. You know, how rich it is or isn't is to be determined by assay results, but we will finish the year with about 12 or 13 different drill holes, and about 5 of those have already been announced. So there's 8 to 9 more holes to come out. And that will populate our first quarter with a lot of news releases about a lot of drilling. Each hole we drill could be the next major discovery hole that really reveals a much more obvious aspect of our thesis and potential. So we actually watch these holes every 30 meters or 50 meters. We get a report and we're on the edge of our seats because the system is so big. There's a lot of grade around. It's so robust. And for me, as a CEO at this stage of market, we're coming through tax loss selling through a really tough quarter with the US election. I plan to be on the road for the first 2 quarters of next year as copper seasonality picks up, talking about these results. Our drill will drill until December 22nd, and then it will pause for Christmas, and it will resume on January 3rd. So a lot of drilling, a lot of results, and each hole we drill could be that major obvious discovery hole in the system. And the good part is the system's huge and it has areas that are extremely robust. So we sit here with a lot of anticipation, a lot of excitement for the first quarter as we really look forward to get those results out.
So we are also sitting on the edge of our seats, and I cannot wait to have you back to talk about all those assay results as well. So it's always a pleasure, Ivan. Thank you again for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Again, that was Ivan Bebek. If you would like to learn more about them, their website is coppernicometal.com. And for all of your market news, head to stockhouse.com. I'm Lindsay Melchuk. We'll see you next time.